All right, gentlemen, we are going to review the lesson from Tuesday, January 23rd, and that is percents and algebra. So let's review our quick explorer. Blessed went to Bowl-O-Rama with her friends to go bowling. The bowling alley charges $8 to rent shoes and $5 for every game you bowl, represented by B. Write an expression represented how much Blessed would pay if she bowled B games. So this is actually something we're pretty used to. We're writing the expression, so it's $8 to rent shoes plus $5 for every game. So I have here rental, that's a one-time, that's the per game, and B is my number of games. All right. Considered Blessed was a new time customer to Bowl-O-Rama. They offered her two different deals. As a first-time customer, this probably should say first-time customer as well. All right. So option A would be to take $4 off of her entire bill. Option B would be to take 20% off of the entire bill. Write an expression representing how much Blessed will pay if she took the first option. Okay, so I'm going to go, I still have my $8 plus my $5 times B for number of games bowled. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract 4. And that's going to give me the option A discount. Which expression below, which represents how much Blessed would pay if she took the second option? All right, and so a reminder that the second option is 20% off. Let's come down here. So I have 5b plus 8, still in my parentheses, times 0.2. So that will give me 20% of that cost. And then I have 0.2 times 5b plus 8. I actually really do need that this whole expression in these parentheses, so I can get rid of that immediately. Now I have 0.8 times 5b plus 8, and this looks a little closer because I know that I'm paying 80% of the price with 20% off. And then down here I have 0.8 times 5b plus 8. And again, this one isn't going to help me with my total cost, okay? So my answer here is C. So if she bowled 5 games, it's $5 per game plus her $8 shoe rental times 0.8. And if I wanted to sort of figure that out as an example, I would go 0.8 times, let's say she did 3 games plus 8. Okay, so 5 times 3 is 15 plus 8. That means her total cost would be $23. And if I did 0.8 times 23, that would give me how much she spent. 0.8 times 23 gives me $18.40. Okay, $18.40 would be how much she ended up spending. Okay, let's move on. Now let's see. How would the expression in number 3 change if the 20% discount only applied to the cost per game? Okay. How would the expression in number 3 change? Okay, so what we're saying now is instead of being total cost minus 20%, you're going to have cost per game minus 20%, which means you're still paying that $8 for your shoe rental. That's not going to be discounted. Okay, so take a look here. All right, so I have my 5B. That's my per game cost. And if I wanted to pay just 80% of that, I would have here 0.8. And then I have to add in my $8. Okay, so that D from up here is actually calculating the cost if we just had, and you can hear my baby maybe crying in the background. I'm going to have to go get him in a minute. All right, so I'm going to go, we'll show you the difference here if I still played 3 games. 5 times 3 plus 8. All right, so then I have 0.8 times 15. Okay. Which gives me 12. All right, and then I add those 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. So you see here when I only have that discount, on the number of games, I end up spending a little bit more. Okay. Let's meet me down here at the homework. We'll do just one of those together. I have to take the little guy from my husband. All right. Jeremiah went to the grocery store and he bought a soda for $2 and 6 sandwiches costing X dollars. The tax on the food was a 25% increase to the food. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and name that this is a weirdly written thing. All right, so he spent $2 on a soda, okay, plus he spent $6. Oh, no, he got 6 sandwiches costing X dollars, okay? And then he pays, it's a 25% increase, so he pays 1.25%. Sorry, 1.25 of that, 125%. So if each sandwich costs $5, how much does Jeremiah pay in total? Okay, so I'm going to go 2 plus 6 times 5. We can solve that first, times 1.25. It doesn't matter if I do the 1.25 here or on the other side because of the commutative property. 6 times 5, okay? So 6 times 5 is going to give me 30 plus 2. All right, so I have this $32 base cost. I'm going to multiply that by 1.25. And it's a little sloppy here. Let me fix it. All right, so I have 1.25. I'm paying 125% times 2 plus 6 x. And that's going to be 6 times 5, which is going to give me 30. Just put it in here. Plus 2 gives me 32 times 1.25. So 1.25 times 32 equals 40. Okay. So this was a $40 lunch. Okay, with that tax. That's how much he pays in total. All right. Gentlemen, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.